my name is Ruth. I'm from the small but mighty state of New Hampshire, and this is my 4th year with Wilson Hill Academy. This upcoming fall semester, I will be attending Hillsdale College in Michigan, with the hopes of majoring in English and theater. My goals with this major is to, 1, become a teacher at a classical school similar to Wilson Hill, and hopefully teach a class like Great Conversation 6, and 2nd, to write plays and tell stories, and bring Christ back into the medium of theater. The most significant change that I've experienced since coming to Wilson Hill Academy has been how I view academics. When I first came to Wilson Hill, education was a way to get a career. Everything I did was about the numbers, was about those grades. And what I've discovered is that education is a way to worship God. By diving into the great thinkers, by asking yourself the hard questions, by challenging yourself each and every single day, you grow closer into the human being that God has created you to be. And the teachers at Wilson Hill, through their mentorship and wisdom, have taught me that. I would not be going to a liberal arts school if not for Wilson Hill Academy. But after just a couple years, I knew that that's what I wanted to do, that that's where I needed to be. Classical education turns us towards God. To show you how Wilson Hill has grown me as a thinker, communicator, and writer, I'm going to tell you a story of something that happened to me just a few days ago. I was preparing an apologetics speech for competitive speech and debate, and the topic I drew was, if God is loving, how can he send people to hell? I had close to no verses on this topic, and absolutely nothing from theologians. What I did have was a mind full of conversations from my TGC classes. So, my answer began with Dante, and using Dante's Inferno as an example for hell. I was then able to transition into Paradise Lost by John Milton, and talk about hell through that point of view and the character of God there. Then I pulled in a few Bible verses, actually some that I'd gotten from Dr. Vieira's readings in the morning. And then I wrapped it up with C.S. Lewis, an author I've been inspired to read from my work within the house system. Wilson Hill trained all those things in me, getting me to think about these deep authors and these deep conversations, so when I needed it in the moment, it was readily available for me to grasp. The second's going to go to my Inklings at Lewis House. You have been the biggest blessing for me, and serving you has taught me so much about what it is to serve Christ and to be a good leader. I've loved playing Abducted by Marshmallows with you guys and seeing your constant creativity through competitions. Never stop pursuing your relationship with the Lord. Never stop going further up and further in. Tread the dawn all, and go Lewis!